Alright, let's see. Going to the amusement park, watch movies, shopping. Oh boy, this is going to be so much fun. Hey, Pencil!
Yeah?
Are you ready to have the most exciting day of all time?
Huh?
I've written several activities for both of us to do today. It's going to be so exciting.
But it's still Friday.
Yeah, so?
So, I gotta go to work.
Work? Can't you just take the day off?
I can do that. What excuse do I have?
Well, you could just say you're taking care of your brother.
Sorry, Pen. I can't skip work or else Atlas would fire me.
Oh, come on. You know Atlas. He's a nice guy. I'm sure that won't happen.
You shouldn't take advantage of people's kindness, Pen.
Oh, come on, Pencil, please. I already planned so much for the two of us.
Look, Pen, I'd love to spend time together, but if I don't go to work, who's gonna pay the house bills?
Jeez, Pencil, stop patting yourself on the back. I also contribute to this house.
Pen, you don't have a job.
Excuse me? I'm a content creator. That counts as a job.
Whatever. I'm gonna be late for work. I'll be back at 5.
I never thought my own brother would betray me like that.
Don't you get it, Pen? It's for the annual cookie purchase.
The annual what?
You know, that thing that only happens once a year? The greatest cookies ever made in Luckyland?
You're willing to sacrifice our day of friendship just for some cookies?
Pen, these cookies are a national treasure. How about if I save some for the two of us to eat together?
Whatever. I'm too heartbroken to tolerate anything from you.
Jeez, Pen, I didn't mean to hurt you like this. Anyway, see ya.
This cookie is so special. Yeah, wait till you lose your brother, Pencil. I can't believe you would just ditch me like that.
Oh, hi, Pen.
Huh? Oh, hi, Shushi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Rare seeing you here all by yourself. Where's Pencil?
Oh, he's on his job, working with Atlas.
Wait, Atlas? The owner of that dairy company?
Yeah, why?
Oh, yeah, he makes those awesome tasting cookies every year. Oh, man, I can't wait for the annual cookie purchase.
The annual what?
Wow, your brother is so lucky to work there. He might get a clue for the secret recipe.
Yeah, he might have.
Well, I gotta go now. See ya.
Bye.
Well, who do we have here?
Oh, hey, Buzzsaw.
Didn't expect you to be here all by yourself.
Huh? Yeah, I'm just feeling a bit disappointed today.
I didn't ask for an explanation, but hey, we can make you feel better.
Really? How?
Of course, you have to do us a favor.
Us? You mean all of you?
Well, duh, I was wondering if you could lend us, I don't know, $50?
$50? For what?
You foolish nutcase, it's for the annual cookie purchase, dummy.
The annual Alright, that's enough. What is all this cookie stuff?
You don't know that?
Are you serious?
Dude, that's like the best food ever made in Luckyland.
Cookies taste so good. They only sell them once a year.
Once a year? I once bought a pack of those near the warehouse for $10.
Dude, I'm pretty sure you were ripped off.
Dang it.
Alright, that's enough. I've had it with this cookie nonsense.
Jeez, what's his problem?
Okay, Ben, don't freak out. Don't let a bad day overpower your mind. Just do something relaxing. Let's see. Alright. A little bit of sweets might calm me down. Candy, please.
Alright. Would you like any toppings?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Pencil, which one do you... Oh, right. I'll just have the blue flavor, please.
You mean the blue topping? It's blueberry.
Oh, that's what it's called? Sorry. Want to share, buddy?
Sure, thanks, pal.
Man, Why must this event be a barrier between our friendship? I don't even feel right finishing this by myself. Huh? Wow, that girl sure knows how to stay put during silence. I've been feeling restless throughout the day. Maybe this can work as some kind of therapy for me. How does she concentrate? Oh, she's got headphones on. Well, I do have mine. Excuse me? Would you mind telling me what you're listening to? Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
What do you want?
I was just asking, what are you listening to?
It's Rainfall with piano music, and leave me alone.
Wow, how rude. And who the heck listens to Rainfall? It's sunny. Whatever, I'll just choose a random podcast and wait until Pencil comes back. Huh? What happened?
Oh my gosh, we are so sorry.
We were playing soccer and accidentally hit you.
Are you okay? Can you stand up?
Yeah, I can.
Here, we can't take you to the hospital, but take this cash for your medication.
Oh, no, it's okay. You don't have to.
No, we insist. Take them.
No, it's okay. I understand. See? I can still walk. It's getting late. I think I have to go home.
Do you want us to drive you home?
No, it's okay. I know my way back.
Do you need money for the bus? We'll pay for it.
No, guys, it's fine. I appreciate the kindness, but I should get going.
Are you sure you don't want our help?
It's fine, guys. Don't worry about it. My brother will take care of it.
Oh, who's your brother again?
His name is Pencil.
Wait, Pencil? That sounds familiar.
Oh yeah, Pencil. We've met him before on the football field when we're practicing. He said he works on that dairy factory.
Wait, that dairy product that makes those cookies every year?
Oh yeah, the annual cookie purchase.
Ah!
What just happened?
Thank goodness he refused the money. We can spend it for the cookies.
Sunflower!
What? I was just being honest. Hey brother, I'm home, and I brought food. Hey bro, Atlas is kind enough to give everyone fresh groceries. So what do you want for dinner? Wait, what's going on with you? Why are you holding that ice bag? Are you hurt?
None of your business.
Oh, come on, Pen, let me see. What happened? Were you being bullied? Have you been hurting yourself?
No, I got hit by a soccer ball in the park.
By who?
I don't know. They claim to have known you before.
Huh? Really? Who's that?
Not sure. They were this group of 3 boys. They seemed like sports fanatics.
Sports fanatics? Oh, deodorant, basketball, and sunflower. Yeah, I know them. Well, I'm sure they didn't do it on purpose. Let's hope you can heal by tomorrow. So anyway, what do you want for dinner?
I think I'll skip dinner tonight.
Huh? Why? Oh man, dude, is it still because of that list that you made? Just get over it, bro. Hey, tomorrow's Saturday. I'll hang out with you. Pan, my favorite bro in all of Luckyland? Huh?
Ugh, whatever. I lost my appetite for tonight. I'll be in bed.
Pan?
What?
Pan?
What?
Listen, buddy, I'm really sorry about what happened today. I promise I'll try to make it up for you. I didn't realize how much it meant. I should have been a better listener. Here's your cereal, bro. Oh, for the sake of Mother Nature and Father Time Pen, what do you want from me? I tried to make it up to you.
Look, I tried to forget what happened yesterday, but not once people kept shut from talking about that cookie purchase everywhere I go. I can't help but think about how you betrayed me.
Oh, come on, how is that my fault?
Doesn't matter. If I hear about this cookie stuff one more time, then I won't go anywhere near it.
That's a little extreme. I thought you loved dairy products, but hey, it's your oath.
We always spend time together. How the heck did you know a lot more people than I do?
Because I always go outside when I'm working. You just stayed inside enjoying your mobile.
That's nonsense. I spend the time outdoors as much as you do.
Yeah, but you never actually talk to anyone. You're always clinging on me.
That's just proof of how I'm trying to keep our bond of brotherhood strong.
Pretty sure that's called social anxiety.
Oh wow, that's actually quite ableist of you to say that.
I'm just getting rid of your nonsense, Pen. You're talking about strong brotherhood? I know everything about you. I even know what's under your blue cap, the fact that you barely take them off.
Don't you dare bring that up out in the open. That's only between the two of us.
Okay, sorry, jeez. I'm just trying to make a point. Well, here we are at the arcade. So, which ones do you want us to play, buddy?
I don't know, just check your wallet and see how much we can spend.
Wait, don't you bring your wallet as well?
Well, I was going to, but I figured you paying for both of us could make up for what happened yesterday.
Ah, figures.
Wow, that was fun, huh?
Yeah, until I see how much from my pocket is gone.
We got 2,000 tickets.
Which prize do you pick?
What's that on the top?
That one? That's a laser pointer.
I'll take it.
That's what you choose after spending 3 hours on those games? You could have gotten that for $10 at the dollar store.
Hey, you said you want to make up for it, and this is the price you're going to get.
Here you go.
Awesome.
Hey Pencil, you work at that dairy factory that makes those cookies, right? Are there any discounts?
Oh, I don't know. We haven't planned for promotions yet.
Whenever the purchase opening is, can I pre-order before it comes out? I'll give you a free car service if you want.
Thanks for the offer, calculator, but I'm pretty sure it's against the company's policies. Yeah, I think that I want to talk about
that dairy
spending 3 hours
factory
on
that
those
makes
games.
Are you kidding me right now? You said you want to make up for it today, and what you did is neglecting me?
I was just chatting with calculator. I don't see why that's a big deal.
Yeah, you don't see it as a big deal because it was never your priority to begin with.
You can't be serious, Pen. I'm not allowed to be with someone else?
Alright, I'm gonna give you one more chance to undo what happened yesterday, or else things will turn bitter between the two of us.
What was that all about?
Don't worry about it. Well, it's nice talking to you. Okay, so what is this last chance going to be?
Well, I'm flattered that you at least want to.
Attention, my fellow residents of Luckyland. As you all know, the annual cookie purchase comes around once every year. We are pleased to inform you that the opening for the purchase will take place tomorrow on the Luckyland Amusement Park.
Wait, the amusement park? That's where we're supposed to go.
Tomorrow? Why did Atlas announce it so soon? What about the employees? I better go check out.
No, you don't. Don't you dare ditch me again.
Pen, I gotta find out what will happen to the workers. I'm one of them.
Don't you get it? If Atlas doesn't call you, that means you're not important. And now we're going to the amusement park whether you like it or not.
Pen, are you crazy? You're putting us at risk.
What the? Close? Come on, are you serious? What did I ever do to deserve this?
Sorry dudes, tomorrow's the annual cookie purchase, and we're just taking precautions in case people cause a fire hazard by camping here.
So, can I check out with Atlas now?
Huh? What on earth? I need to get out of here. Doesn't matter. If I hear about this cookie stuff one more time, then I won't go anywhere near it. Don't think about it too much, Ben. Don't let it take over your head.
Excuse me, can you show me where the amusement park is? You know, the line for the annual cookie purchase?
Ah!
Here you go. Have a nice day.
Atlas!
Oh, good afternoon, Pen. How are you doing?
Hey, so, you know me, right, Atlas? I'm your dearest friend.
Yeah? Why?
Well, do you mind if you give me a free box of cookies for your friend?
Hey, buddy, we're in the back of the line like the rest of us.
Oh, shush. I have special relations with these workers.
Pen, we can't give you a free box. These cookies are part of a charity program. All the money will be put into donation.
Come on, Atlas, please. Can you just be generous for your pal?
Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, or else we'll have to use force.
Hey, Buzzsaw.
Oh, hey there, buddy. Say, have you got those cookies yet?
Oh my gosh, these taste so good.
Yeah, that's the thing I want to talk about.
Yeah? What is it?
Do you mind if I taste just one cookie from you guys?
Oh, Pen, buddy. I'd love to help you out, but sadly, we have a group agreement. We just couldn't help anyone who is not a part of us.
Hey, Pen, these cookies cost a fortune. We aren't just gonna give it away like that.
Anyone caught stealing our property will suffer severe consequences.
Sorry, Pen. The tribe has spoken. Oh, Pen, there you are.
Pencil, you gotta give me those cookies. I need it now.
But I thought you said...
Please, forget everything I've just said. I'm sorry for treating you so badly. I was wrong. I couldn't resist the temptation.
All right, I forgive you. Calm down.
So, do you still have those cookies?
Yeah, sure. I've saved some for later, but you could have...